Okay, second video on Newton's second law. So Newton's second law is net force, or F net, is equal to mass times acceleration. And so we're starting off in a one-dimensional world, so the only directions we have are plus and minus. And later on in this chapter we will extend physics to two dimensions and start having to work with two-dimensional vectors and so on, but for now we're dealing in one dimension. And so the net force in this case is 9 newtons minus 7 newtons. So the negative sign is taking the direction of this vector into account. Equals 5 kilograms, and I'm being very careful with my units. I tend to get sloppy with the units in the classroom because I'm always discussing with my students about how units have to be consistent. So I'm going to, and I just took my calculator out to do this calculation right here, sort of like a little joke on myself. Alright, so this gives me a net force of 2 newtons to the right, divided by 5. So 2 divided by 5 is 0.4 meter per second squared. Because we did our unit analysis on the last video, and I know that a newton divided by a kilogram will give me meters per second squared, because we're sticking with the SI system for now. In fact, for most of this course we do stick with the SI system just to make life simpler. And there's your final result. The block is accelerating at 0.4 meters per second squared, not moving at this speed, so this is not a velocity. This is often a source of confusion for students. In fact, we really don't know anything about the velocity of the object because we don't have an initial velocity, and that kind of leads to our next video.